Hello, patron friends. I'm so glad that you're here, and I'm glad to be here. I'm going to make this quick video for you today regarding how I decided to use the images and the colors that I did on week 3 for I Want to Dance with Somebody. So many times I will look at someone's page and I'll be really curious how they got the images, how they got the colors, how they decided on just what to use on their page. And so I decided to share with you my process of creating this page. I did do a 2-page spread. It just kind of seems natural for me to do that. I knew initially I wanted to use some really fun, upbeat images of women. I didn't know if I wanted them dancing or leaping or, just smiling, but I was really happy with these. I found these images in an Elle magazine. Elle is one of my favorite, probably my favorite magazine to get magazine women from. I love the models. They always have them doing so many different things and so many different faces too, because sometimes you do want faces that maybe aren't necessarily happy, and they do have some more somber faces, and usually the fashion is really cool. These women just looked happy to me, like they were at an 80s dance, and so this was perfect. I put the song on, and as I was listening to the song, I went around to my different drawers and baskets and started looking for things to put on the page. What did I want to add? I also had my PDF from our patron page with me. I knew I wanted to use I Want to Dance with Somebody. I also thought I probably wanted to use some of the words and things, the phrases. And then I always had loved this blue little speech bubble here with the heart in it. So I knew I wanted to use that for sure. I had a few other things that I picked that didn't end up on the page, but that's okay. I really would recommend to you, ladies, is that you just grab, not everything, but you just grab extras and just kind of put it in a pile. It's not so overwhelming. Sometimes we have so much stuff, or at least I do, that it can be overwhelming. And so it's just nice to have a few things that I can pick from. As I was listening to the song all week, I had a lot of emotions bubble up with this song. This song came at a time in my life when I was just leaving home for the first time, going to college. It was my freshman year. And literally it was from me transitioning from my high school home, that had been my home my whole life, from high school and then to college. So this song went with me during a very pivotal time of my life. And I thought a lot about that. A lot of those feelings were coming up, and also the feelings of one of the phrases from that song is, I've been in love and I've lost my senses. I have so been in love and lost my senses. I did that with my husband, but I also have been in love before with some other people in my life, and that really popped up a lot during the making of this page. In fact, I ended up listening to a lot of 80s dance songs as I created this page because I was enjoying the feelings that were popping up. I was enjoying those memories that were popping up, some that had not came up in a while. And so I was really enjoying remembering this person and all the times that we shared. And so I actually journaled just a little bit about that. I didn't get personal at all on this page, but I did journal about some loves that I had in my life. I journaled about how the 80s were so, a decade spans 10 years, and so much happens in 10 years. And in the 80s for me, I went from being an 8th grader in 1980 to, by the end of 1989, I was getting ready to meet my future husband. And so everything in between is kind of on this page. And so I'm really grateful for these memories. The other thing about this song is I absolutely love dancing, and the 80s was my time. That was the time I danced, and I wrote about that on this side. I wrote about just how I used to dance with my best friend in high school, Rhonda. We would dance in a group with other girls, and then whenever a slow song would come on, we would just hope and pray that, you know, somebody that we liked would ask us to dance. And I shared that on this side along with some of those songs that we were always hoping a boy would dance to us, with us too. On this side of the page, I liked this girl so much. She reminded me, because she's individual, it looks like to me she has wings. She's dressed really cool. I added some polka dots on her gloves with my Posca paint pen, and I love her makeup. And she just reminded me of how I felt when I was dancing. And in the 80s, I just let myself go. I used to go clubbing a lot in the late 80s when I was in college in Kansas City. And oh my goodness, being in those clubs gave me so much energy. And so I just came up with some different words and things that I already had. They were from magazines. Some of them are from a PDF I had a while back. Just some things from a calendar. These are some stickers I found at the Dollar Tree. I always have lots and lots of words and phrases. And so I just put some different words on my page that reminded me of how I felt when I was dancing back in the 80s. It helped me be myself. Smile. Dancing always makes me smile, and so does 80s music. Joy and the memories that popped up. I celebrated power, kind of fun and wild. Love, A Star Is Born. I always felt like that. Pizzazz, and then amazing. Always felt amazing when I was dancing. Over here, I had to put the phrase, I want to dance with somebody who loves me, because it seemed like in all of the dances, whether it was in high school or at the clubs, I was always trying to find love and always trying to find that someone special to dance with. So that is how I came up with this page. That is how I came up with these images. I just think it helps sometimes to see what other people, how they are choosing their things, you know. So it's not just random. For me, it's very much symbolic, all of these things that are on my page. I thought this reminded me of kind of an 80s look. That's why I picked the black and the white. And plus, I like that pop of black. And this also reminded me of something kind of 80s. And so I put a little bit of that paper there. It's colored paper. Kind of looks like washi tape, but it's paper. So everything for me is symbolic, and it works. And I just wanted to go over that with you all. I hope that you are enjoying these videos. Be looking for a background video coming very soon. And thanks again so much, ladies, for being here on Patreon with me. I appreciate you all, and have a wonderful, wonderful week. We'll see you soon. Bye.